And welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Medic Regional Blood Center, St. Mark United Methodist Church, East Tennessee Children's Hospital, Roane State, Maryville College, Blunt Memorial Hospital. Medic is having blood drives at all those places this week. That's just Knox and Blount County. Go to their website, visit medicblood.org, click the upcoming drives button. Type in your city. They'll tell you exactly where the drives are coming to you, where you can give. You can give life-saving blood this holiday season. There is no greater gift you can give back to your community than that. Medic Regional Blood Center. All right, time for the final word.
90 minutes has led to this. It's time for the final word.
Well, you gonna do it or not? Dismissed.
Only on the Sports Source.
All right, this is indeed the final word, and I want to throw this in there just to finish off. We said it last week. Tennessee has now won 6 straight games versus FBS foes when winning the turnover margin. They got one last night, so they won it again. So 6 straight wins, 9 straight losses when they don't win the turnover margin. In other words, the key for this team, when you're mediocre, and that's what Tennessee is right now. You're if a bad team that beats all the other bad teams, you're mediocre, and that's what you're looking like right now. But when you're that kind of team, you just can't overcome the turnovers. So huge. I mean, everybody laughs at, turnovers. Folks, it is the biggest stat in football.
Absolutely.
Mike, you're grinning.
Hey, well, yeah, you look at game maximum number 1. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Why did LSU beat Alabama? Alabama turned the ball over.
Yep.
Why did Minnesota beat Penn State? Penn State turned the ball over. It ain't rocket science.
Yeah.
Hang on to the ball. Don't turn it over.
Yeah, and especially when you're in the building mode that Tennessee is in, you can't overcome. Alabama almost overcame their turnovers because they're Alabama.
Yeah.
Tennessee's not in that point. That's why +6, -9. That's in terms of you win or lose based on the turnovers. Anyway, I mentioned this in the break. Florida State fired Willie Taggart. He was 4-5, 9-12, the exact same record as Jeremy Pruitt. They asked their AD about it. He said, "Well, in 2 wins, he still goes 6-6, go to a bowl game." And he said, 6-6 isn't good enough. All right. Just to be a jerk. Should Tennessee be going with higher standards like Florida State? Should Tennessee have been saying, we need to get rid of Jeremy Pruitt?
No,
it's stupid. I agree, it's stupid. I just wanted to throw out how stupid it is, in my opinion, for a school to fire a guy in less than 2 years, and now Arkansas has done it too. And you got a different view on it. You don't have a problem with firing a guy if it's really, really bad.
If it's really, really bad, and you say this is not the guy, period, end of sentence, this is not the guy. We find out he's not going to be able to build the program, and I believe that wholeheartedly, do it then. But if I feel, if it's just he's not doing as fast as I thought he could, I keep it. But that's the difference of the understanding of what you think that person can actually do.
Because what does this say about who's doing the hiring? Willie Taggart had 4+ seasons left on his contract. And you're saying you made such a bad mistake that you're having to raise $17.5 million to buy him out? What about the people doing the hiring?
Well, I mean, and the thing with Chad Morris, well respected for what he did at Clemson as the offensive coordinator, does well at SMU. He's trying to take Brett Bielema. It took Brett Bielema years to try and reverse Bobby Petrino's pass-happy roster. He builds this bulky roster. Now this guy's going back to a small, fast roster, and you're saying, you couldn't get it done in less than 2 years. Get out of here. I just don't see how that helps you in the long run.
They sure did look terrible yesterday against Western Kentucky, though.
Well, if they go out and land a great coach, then they're smart. But
hiring's not going to be that easy.
No.
And how does it impact John Chavis there, who we all know and like is the defensive coordinator at Arkansas?
Guess whose buyout's going up in this next hire? Whoever Florida State and Arkansas hires. They're going to pay me billions to come there. All right. Sterling, Mike, Josh, Will, Chuck, thanks. And we will see you next week for our Open Date show. We'll be talking basketball, recruiting, bowl bids, everything. Come on back next week. See you then.